Most people spend their entire lives moving, working harder, trying harder, and even pushing harder. And yet, somehow, they still feel stuck. Not because they lack capability, but because they lack clarity. There's a phrase I often reflect on. Effort determines how hard you move. Timing determines how far you go. And that is the difference most people never understand. Because life is not simply about action, it is about when to act, what direction to move in, and whether the moment supports the decision you are about to make. For centuries, Qi Men Dun Jia was regarded as one of the highest forms of Chinese metaphysical strategy. It was studied by military strategists, advisors, and leaders, not for superstition, but for decision making. Today, the battlefield looks different. It may be in your area of business, your career, your relationships, investments, or simply navigating uncertainties in life. But the question remains the same. How do I know when the timing is right? That's where Qi Men Dun Jia becomes powerful. Have you ever noticed? Two persons can put in the same amount of effort, yet receiving completely different outcomes. One person enters a room and naturally gains support. Another struggles despite trying much harder. One opportunity flows effortlessly, another becomes exhausted no matter how much energy is invested into it. Most people assume that this is luck, but often it is about alignment. It is about timing, it is about positioning, it is about direction, and all these are the invisible factors that quietly shape the outcomes. We live in a world where people make major life decisions based on their mood, on impulse, or even on a motivational quote that they saw at 1 a.m. and then wonder why their life feels so inconsistent. Timing matters. A brilliant idea introduced at the wrong moment can fail. An average idea introduced at the right time can succeed. Applying Qi Men Dun Jia principles allows you to recognize the difference. Not everything needs to be forced. Some things require precision more than effort. When I first encountered Qi Men Dun Jia, I was searching for answers the way many people do. I wanted certainty, I wanted directions, perhaps even an advantage over others. But what I have discovered was something far more valuable. Clarity. I began to understand why certain patterns keep repeating itself, why some periods of life felt heavy, and why forcing outcomes often created more resistance. Qi Men Dun Jia did not remove challenges from my life, but it changed the way I approach them. And sometimes that changes everything. The reality is this. Most people wait until life collapses before they begin seeking clarity. They wait until their relationships break down. They wait until the opportunities disappear. And they wait till such a point where exhaustion becomes normal. Qi Men Dun Jia is not about fantasy. It is about understanding patterns. It is about reading timings and making decisions with greater awareness. Because when you understand the energy surrounding a moment, you stop moving blindly. And when you stop moving blindly, life begins to unfold differently. There's a time to push. There's a time to pause, a time to advance, and a time to reposition. Most people only learn this through pain. Qi Men Dun Jia allows you to learn this through awareness and clarity. If you are ready to see life differently, I invite you to begin this journey with me.